Listen, I love the move. I love the move out of the Eagles. Go get your guy. That's what they're saying. Go get your guy. They believe in Carson Wentz. They want to invest in his future. You make the contract extension. It's a big one. It's a big payday for Carson Wentz. But listen, that's going right here in the NFL. He is now the fourth highest paid quarterback in the National Football League. We hit him with a 4-year extension worth $128 million with 107 guaranteed. One of the reasons why the Eagles elected to do it earlier rather than later, one, you don't know what the rate would be next year. If he was to have an MVP-like season, just throwing it out there, you would have to pay even more than his $32 million a year. And with where the cap is right now this year, you could throw a little bit of the signing bonus under this year's cap. You can use this year to their advantage when it comes to helping spread out this payment for Carson Wentz. Listen, I understand that this fan base has went through a rough patch. You got the Folesian Society, you got the Carson Wentz believers, and this is reality. This is what the Eagles went with, so you got to support it. If you want to support the Philadelphia Eagles, you put aside what happened in the past, and it's time to believe in Ginger Jesus Carson Wentz. Now, he's looked smooth so far, and I know it's just OTAs, but he looks clean. It looks like he's comfortable. The leg looks good. The gunslinging looks good. And one thing that is true out of all this is the injury history. So, one big thing we got to ask for Carson Wentz, and I know it's an uncontrollable to an extent, but he needs to stay healthy. He needs to stay healthy. It's a big knock on his career, and he's been through a lot. But the upside of this kid, if he can stay healthy, if he can play like the Carson that he was in 2017, now we're talking. Now we're talking a lot of success, disgusting plays, escaping the pocket. I'll still never forget the way he escaped the pocket against the Washington Redskins where there were 6 guys on him. He ducks and he escapes and makes a play. The upside to this kid is so special. He has the IQ. He has the skill set. He has the mentality, the motor, the determination, the leadership skills. He does. And guess what else he has? A lot of weapons. He's got a lot of weapons this year. The offensive line is going to be very solid. It struggled early on last year during his time with the squad, and he got sacked a lot. This year he's got weapons. It's going to be a fun year. See, one thing that I keep mentioning when I talk about this Eagles team, and I know I haven't really spiced up Eagles talk too much yet because it's early June and I'm trying not to get myself too amped up for football because I know it's still somewhat far away-ish. This has been one of the most anticipated Eagles football team, and I would argue ever, but I'm only 24 and I can't tell you what happened in the 70s, 80s, 90s and stuff like that. But as a core, as an organization, I don't know if there's ever been this much hype into the skill level, the talent, the depth, the culture. I don't think there's ever been this much belief in the talent in that room. And of course it helps that we won one already. But you look from top to bottom. I always think of it like this. It's weird because it's my team. But when I'm a casual fan of the NFL on a Sunday and I watch the Kansas City Chiefs play, if I watch these good teams play that aren't involved in my division or anything, I'm like, damn, I can't wait to watch that team play. They're fun. They're a fun team. They're exciting. That's the Eagles, though. See, I'm tied into it. As an NFL fan, that's reality. That's the Eagles. We have that type of team that can be at the top of the elite of the NFL. And it all comes back and then ties back around to, Carson Wentz will be a factor with that. And that's why I love the move by Howie Roseman. No playing around. Listen, I know you got injuries. This is what he's saying to Carson Wentz. I know you've had injuries, and I know that you've been through some tough times. We believe in you. We want you to be the leader of this squad. We want you to bring this squad back to a Super Bowl. It's showing Carson Wentz that this organization knows what you're capable of doing when you are healthy. Let's make it happen. And just the way they drafted, they attacked the offensive line, they attack a running back, they attack a wide receiver early in this draft. It's been a sign telling Carson Wentz for quite some time now. We're making this thing great. We're giving you a ton of players. We're going out and getting Deshaun Jackson. We're going to get a running back in Jordan Howard. This offense is so stacked on paper. I'm so cool with it to go now. I'm so cool with it for it to happen now. Instead of waiting. Oh, but what if he gets injured? Listen, this is football. You got to take risks with your contracts. Quarterbacks get paid a lot of money. This is going right now. What else are you going to do if you wait a year, Carson gets injured? What do? You throw him away and then you draft and start all over again and try to find a way to get high so you can even pick a quarterback? No. This is who we're riding with. You pay the man the 4-year extension. You pay him the guarantees because that's just what this league is now. And you say, all right, Carson, go do it. Of course, this adds pressure, right? It's the same thing of the Bryce Harper effect. When Bryce Harper strikes out, you get that stupid fan. Oh, that strikeout's worth $50,000. Okay, jerk off. You're going to get the same Carson Wentz people. He throws an interception in game 2. Oh, we paid you all that money. I mean, those are normally the guys who had 17,000 Miller Lights before the game, of course, up at the nosebleed. As if that's not what I'd do. It's risky. There's risk involved, of course. There's added pressure to Carson Wentz, of course. You can't deny it. There's going to be added pressure. Now his expectation might have even went up even higher than it was, which is crazy to think about that it even went higher. Because it was already so up there. There's always the conversation, who has more pressure in this city, Ben Simmons or Carson Wentz? The answer might be Ben Simmons, though. That's a really good question. And maybe I'll get into that another time. I love this Eagles football team. I love everything about it. And I'm truly, truly, insanely pumped up picturing this squad run out of the tunnel at the Lincoln Financial Field on Sundays. I've had a gut feeling for a while now that Carson Wentz was going to have that type of year. I'm not judging off of OTAs, but it's nice to see that he really has it. He's getting the praise. People are stunned on what they're seeing with Carson Wentz, as if he looks way more comfortable. And this is from people who follow the team every day, write about the team every day. They are shocked to see what Carson's doing, and it makes me feel good that, they saw him last season, and we all think now he was banged up from the beginning. His knee wasn't really that solid yet. His knee led to his back injury, and he was never really fully Carson Wentz. The way these people who follow the team every day seem to be shocked and eyes wide open because they're seeing what they saw back when Carson Wentz had that nice run in 2017. They're seeing him be more comfortable. They're seeing his legs work better, more fluid. They're seeing that arm, the touch passes, what J.J. Arcega-Whiteside's doing, what Deshaun Jackson doing with his speed. I'd be shocked if there were a lot of people mad about this, but I do know that there's still some Nick Foles lovers out there that probably are disappointed in the Eagles for going with Carson. They'd rather wait. They'd rather wait to see if he gets injured, and then we can pay him less money than we're paying him now because he'd be coming off an injury. I know there's people thinking with that type of mindset, but you can't think that way. You got to think, here's your quarterback. When healthy, he can be the top of the league. And people argue MVP. So you need to think that way, pay him that way, and then have faith that he will perform to that level. It's as simple as that. So I want to know down below in the comment section how you feel about Carson Wentz. You pumped about it? Do you like the contract? Would you have rather waited? Are you cool with him being here now and getting that extension without really proving anything after the injury? It's without a doubt, it's going to be interesting to hear, but I'm excited. I love it personally. I'm all in for it. I'm Team Carson Wentz, and I can't wait to see him throw 4,000 touchdowns this year. See you guys next time.